Hello, welcome to Dev Program. In this video, we are going to learn about 9 basic JavaScript syntax rules. These rules may look simplest, but understanding them properly will make your JavaScript program much better. Without further delay, let's get started. Statements. When you write a program, you will write set of instructions which needs to be executed by the computer, like add two numbers, display the message, etc. These instructions are called statements in programming. It can be simple like variable declaration, or it can be complex statement like for loop. Case sensitivity. In JavaScript, everything is case sensitive. Means that if you change uppercase to lowercase or vice versa, it will change the meaning of entire program and it will produce undesirable results. For example, if you change lowercase f to uppercase f in the keyword function, some code editors will instantly show error message like this, and if you run the program, it will return syntax error. So be careful about case of letters in your program. Semicolon. In JavaScript, it is recommended to put semicolon at the end of each executable statement. But they are not mandatory in all cases. Let me show you. Let us remove all the semicolons in this program and execute it. It will still produce the same desirable output. In some cases, semicolons are mandatory. One such case is putting multiple statements on a single line. In this case, it is mandatory to put semicolons between the statements. Otherwise, the program will throw error. One more case is using JavaScript minifiers. JavaScript minifier will remove all the unwanted white spaces and comments to reduce the JavaScript file size. Some JavaScript minifiers will expect semicolon at the end of statements. Absence of the semicolon will produce error in the program after minification. So, it is a best practice to put semicolon at the end of each executable statement. White spaces. JavaScript generally ignores white spaces when executed by JavaScript engine. One best practice is to add white space around operators. Absence of white space will decrease the readability of the code. So, include necessary white spaces in your program for better readability. Indentation. One more thing which improves readability of the code is to add proper code indentation. Without proper indentation, the program will look like this and it is very difficult to find where the for loop ends and where the function ends. By giving proper code indentation, the program looks much clearer and it is very easy to read the program. Line length and line break. For better readability of the code, it is better to have maximum 80 characters per line. If the code goes beyond that, it is better to break the code line after comma or operator like this. But be careful on return statements. We should not break the return statement. If you break the line after the return keyword, JavaScript will consider that as the end of return statement and it will lead to undesirable results. If the code has long string literal, you can use / character to break that line. For example, to break this line of code, put / in the middle of the string and break the line. Comments. They are generally used to explain the program logic in detailed manner. There are two types of comments in JavaScript, single line comment and multi-line comment. To write a single line comment, put 2 forward slashes and then start writing your comment. Single line comment may start at the starting of the line or it may start after end of the statement. If you want to write comments in more than a line, you can simply put / and asterisk symbol and then start writing your comments. At the end of comment lines, you have to put asterisk symbol and / to specify that is the end of the comment. This is called multi-line comment. One special case where the comments are very useful in development is when we have two sets of code and we have to test which one is working correctly. In this case, we can simply comment one of code line and test the other one without deleting the code. On the second round of testing, we can comment the other code and test the previously commented code line. Most of the code editors have shortcut for commenting and uncommenting the code. In Visual Studio Code, you can use Ctrl plus K plus C for comment and Ctrl plus K plus U for uncomment. Code block. In JavaScript, if you want to execute set of statements together, they are grouped by using open and closing curly brackets. This is called code block. Code blocks are used in conditional statements and loops to group set of statements which needs to be executed on a specific condition. They are also used in covering function body. JavaScript values. There are two kinds of values in JavaScript. First one is fixed values. They are called literals. For example, number 5 and the string hello world. They can be directly used within the code, or if that fixed value has special meaning in the code and if we want to use that in multiple places, we can declare constant for that fixed value using const keyword and use that constant name instead of literals. Second one is variable values. They are called variables. In JavaScript, we are using var and let keyword to declare the variables. In this code, we are declaring the variable called result using let keyword. This variable is used in for loop to calculate sum of numbers. Note that within for loop, the value of the result variable is increased by 1 on every execution, meaning the value of the variable is changing on time. Here is the summary of what we have learned in this video, and video notes are available in description. Let us see in next video. Thank you. Bye bye.